Hello, it's Keith from Kinvert, and in this one I'm getting ready to go to Duna and Ike, and I don't want to quite yet send Kerbals out there. I don't want this to be manned. That's going to be a lot more mass, and so I think I'm going to be sending out some sort of probe out to Duna. And one of the things I've learned pretty quick in this 1.7, I lose communication pretty quick. I'm in moderate mode. And so yeah, what I've got under here is it's got 4 relays, and I don't know what I'm doing here, right? I gave it 2 Gigantor of these. Sorry, there's people here. So we've got 2 of these huge solar cells. We've got 4 of the relatively big batteries. So this is all probably overkill, and on top of that, this has like 1,000 delta V more than I need. But anyway, what I'm doing is going into polar orbits with both of these. And I've already launched one, and I'm going to launch another. I guess what I'm going to do is launch this one to the south instead of to the north, so that I have them going in 2 different directions. I'm kind of tempted to have 2 going up and 2 going down, but for now I'll just have 1 up, 1 down. And they're kind of on opposite phases of each other. But anyway, let's just launch this. This should be the same as before, except the fairing can be down and around here-ish. Something like that. I could probably even practically do it there, but I'm not gonna. Alright. So we're gonna launch. Yes, we are. Actually, you know what I should do first is see if there's any missions that I can kind of piggyback onto this. Forgot to do that. My bad. I'm going to try to be quick. Hopefully my computer tries to be quick. All right, go back to the Space Center. Yeah, one of the things that I want to do in the future that might be cool is, well, quote-unquote cool, try to get like machine learning and just run 1,000 launches and kind of get a feel for, like a genetic algorithm or something, and when should you start turning. 6 astronauts, Minmus, orbit, land on Minmus. Man, this is a big mission. I've got a ship that'll transport 4, but I don't have a ship that'll transport 6 at once. That's a lot of money. I've got 3 days to do it. I don't have to do it all at once, right? So this might be worth doing. And then I could also bring a couple of my Kerbal astronauts up there to like train scientists. So I'll go ahead and accept this. Alright, so we've only got 4, but anyway, it's nothing related to this. Sometimes my son's in a bad mood. Alright. But yeah, so hopefully my father-in-law knows that, yeah, sometimes this happens. I'm sorry. I don't know how to tell him to quiet down. Alright, so we're going to launch, and I'm going to go southwest. Here we go, southwest. And the reason I'm going southwest is because we've already got some velocity kind of heading to the east due to the rotation of Kerbin. Alright, and I can probably start to throttle down a little. Although wait, I've got a ton of delta V. I can just go for it. And I've got this fairing cover on, so... Alright. Oh, we kind of get to watch a sunrise, don't we? Is that going backwards? It's almost like their shockwave graphics are floating upwards. Oh, come on, over there. Am I going the right way at all? I should be, but... Oh, it's getting there, it's getting there. Stage those. No! Wow, that... Ooh, look at this. What were the odds of that? Just a nice little shorter rocket. I could almost get it up there like that. Alright, so... I don't know exactly why that one failed when the other didn't, so I'm just going to try launching it again. Maybe I was turning when, I don't know. Or Maybe I needed a little more throttle so I'd get past these quicker when I staged, because I wasn't really planning that. Oop, oop, this way. Yes, this way. And maybe I want to be out of a little bit more atmosphere. I don't need an efficient ascent with the amount of delta V accidentally built into this. I could have practically gotten rid of the middle stage. I'm actually almost certain I could have. So anyway, I'll just stay full throttle, and that might get me out of more atmosphere. So maybe it'll be less of a problem with these. I don't know. Because maybe it was the atmosphere pushed them in, so they turned into me. And I'll be at full throttle with the main stage around that time. Alright, and I'll also give them a second to settle, because they seem to be pointing in when they throttle up. Give it a sec. There we go. Kind of glad I tried that. Okay. It's looking good. Check my orbit. Okay, so I still need to be on the left side of 180. Still need to be burning west. You can see by the orbit that I've still got some overall east direction velocity, which is not what I want. And yeah, where's the orbit of the other guy? There it is. So yeah, it's like super elliptical. Like hopefully when I time warp in the future it doesn't accidentally throw it off, because it's at 75 million kilometers or something, and it seems that the escape of Kerbin's influence is around 80. I'm not exactly sure where. I didn't try to accurately measure that. Oh, and then the other thing is this stage in and of itself is capable of getting to orbit. So I want to be careful to keep this suborbital, this lower stage. I really overkilled it with the delta V, but I've got like a lot of money right now, and an extra 10-20 grand is kind of nothing when you're in the millions here. Not trying to brag, you know. Let's see. So still raising that up. I'll probably get it up above 125. And then I don't even care if I drop it back down, I guess. Ideally it'd be just at 71,000, and then your apoapse is way the heck up there. Just so that you're staying out there as long as possible and keeping a line of sight to everything. Do this, and let's... Oh, I am in orbit. Oops. And by orbit I mean orbital speed. So I overcooked it, and now I've got some inclination besides 90. You know, I want to be at a 90-degree inclination. So I'll just kind of burn like this for a while. I've got so much fuel, who cares? Try to finish circular, not circular, but just getting this on 90. Alright, and now I can time warp to my apoapse, aim prograde, and then I never did bother to deploy this. Okay, start extending these out, get some solar power, and then I'm also gonna... I don't even know if I needed these. I probably did not, but if I'm gonna launch this much and get it all the way out there, I might as well have everything I need. Alright, so keep this suborbital and then just stage it away. I'm probably going to have another 400 delta V by the time I jettison this. So, geez, 700 delta V. So anyway, stage this away and aiming prograde still. Now I'm just going to finish circularizing this. Oh, did I not do the engine? Oh, oops. Did I double stage? I probably still have enough delta V. Okay, I overcooked it there. So yeah, I'm gonna get to right about here. I'll actually warp to here. I accidentally double staged. Hopefully that other piece is suborbital. So yeah, I'm working my way up. I'm going to go prograde. And this guy, see, the other one should be at the top of its apoaps about now. And then this one's going to... So yeah, we should have pretty good coverage. Alright, and I'm just going to start burning. I don't really care if I'm perfectly at 90, I guess. Although I kind of should, but I don't. It'd look better though, wouldn't it? Let's see. How inclined is this? So that's pretty good. Alright, so I want to burn this way to bring my periaps with myself, I think. Something like this. And then push the periaps in front of myself, will it? Yep. And then get this so it's right about at the pole. And now I can go prograde. Oh, not quite prograde. Above prograde. No? Did I just accidentally escape velocity? Yes. And I've still got a bunch of delta V, so... Alright, I'm gonna go retrograde. As you can see, I take this all very seriously. Okay. Until I see it kind of blip in. There we go. Man, that other one just seems so much better. Alright, I'm gonna go prograde. Oh, look, I'm going over the pole. See how everything's just turning? Alright. So now I'm gonna try to... Okay, yeah, it's just very touchy. You know what? Wouldn't be doing my job. Alright. Okay, so we've got these when this one's up top, this one's close, and when this, you know, and I mean, most of the time they're both going to be up here, but there's should never be a time where both of them are... Wait a minute, I should make sure their orbital periods are close to the same. Okay, maneuver node, and let's see. I've got 32, I'm going to write this down, and then I'll just switch to the other one and adjust the other one. So I've got 32 days, 3 hours, just to make sure they don't get out of sync with each other, and then 23 minutes, 21 seconds. I don't want to be 10 years from now and have them both be at periaps when I'm trying to land at Elu. You know what I mean? Something like that, although you probably can't even make it there in 10 years. So I'm gonna go to here, Space Center. Oh, did I extend everything? Yes. And now I'm gonna go ahead and turn this to just face the sun. That works. Oh, I've got it on retrograde still. That's why I should not be a pilot. There we go. Alright, recover this, and I've got it written down. 32, 3, 23, 22 seconds now. Okay, that extra second could really matter. Let's see, so Space Center. And yeah, I'm going to head to the one that's going north, over the North Pole, and adjust its orbit to match. And yeah, after this, I'm going to be basically ready to start sending a probe to Duna, get some science there, and start... I think it's going to start giving me missions out there once it sees that I went there. I don't know exactly how it works. Alright. Orbit 36 days, 2 hours, 2 minutes. Alright. So they actually would get into sync with each other, so that's a problem. The apoaps is only 74, so I basically got to warp to the apoaps. So let's get into map view. Go ahead and warp to apoaps, warp ahead 30 some odd days. Is that something I want to do? Because I take the risk... I don't want to miss any missions, so I'm going to like double right here, unfortunately. So 36 days, 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 46 seconds. This is going to be almost impossible to get right on with... Maybe I can do thrust limiters? I don't know. Let's find out. What do I even do? Do I like right click on the engine and turn that down? I guess we'll find out. Alright, so I'm going to go straight into the tracking station and adjust the south one to the same orbital period so that at any given time we've got one satellite that's probably at least 25-50 million kilometers north or south. Okay, so I need to go prograde if I'm going to do this. Grab that. Man, that is a much bigger engine. Probably what I want to do is switch to my teeny tiny guy. Okay, so I've done that. Aiming prograde. And I'm just gonna... 33, 34, 35, and I'm going for 36 2 hours. 0 hours, 1 hour. Two hours and 6 minutes. That's too long. I need 2 minutes. I'm gonna stage this away because my next engine is a lot smaller. It's gonna be easier for me to get. But this is gonna leave space debris. So now I'm in another situation where I could deorbit, drop this off, reorbit, but I don't want to miss a mission, so I'm gonna leave it on and just try to. I can't imagine being able to get down to that 2 minute. Alright, let's see. Maybe I can. No. Alright. 36 hours, 36 days, 2 hours, and I need 2 minutes. 2 minute and 46 seconds. Ooh, that's close. How close can I get it? This, even just rotating, is probably going to adjust this, no? Alright, 36 days, 2 hours, 2 minutes, and I need 46 seconds. Which was closer. This is off by 12. I don't remember the other one. Alright, it's off by 12 seconds. I'm going to call that good. I'd rather have it be off by 12 seconds than have this floating around. I have no way to command it down, so... And I don't want to, like, miss missions. Okay, so yeah, this is what I'm going to go with. I can head back to the Space Center. I want to twist this so that it's facing... Getting some good power there. Okay. So at this point, I've got these in these high orbits, so basically at almost any time, I could even be on the backside of Minmus or just about anything and still probably get reasonably good communication. I don't know if this is going to be enough to keep me in communication around Duna, but we'll find out. Maybe what I need to do is send out some sort of satellite that has multiple relay satellites on it and then get those around in orbit. But in any case, if we look here, we're going to have pretty good coverage around the area. I mean, imagine Minmus, like, you've got to be at quite the spot to not have line of sight to one of these guys. Let's zoom in. I mean, you can get almost right around, you know, you've got to have a tight orbit with 0 inclination, and you're just missing. Where did it go anyway? Am I looking at the wrong thing anyway? Let's see, is the relay turned on? How am I not seeing those? Okay, there they are back. So I aim down like this, zoom. And yeah, you can see I can get all the way to right. Even this periapse is going to be covered. So it's got pretty good coverage with those so far spaced out. And I could even go east and west in theory. That'll be tough with them so tight. You could get interference from the mun if it's not kind of rounded out. But anyway, I think this is going to help. One trick I learned here, you can click on this guy, click there, double click, and what's the name I gave? So relay polar low 1. Call it that. All right. So yeah, Keith from Kinvert on my way to Duna and Ike, getting ready for all that. So I'm just setting up the communications ahead of time. Hope you enjoyed, all 2 of you, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.